Hello everyone and welcome to another speed build here on my channel amdasims. So today I'm actually building another starter home, and this is the first starter home in a series that I'm going to be starting on my channel for building a bunch of starter homes inspired by every single piece of DLC we've gotten. There's going to be a starter home built with only the base game and each of the DLCs that we have gotten so far with The Sims 4. And this build right here is the one with base game and seasons. So this is a base game and seasons only starter home, and it's the right amount of money for a starter home too, so you should be able to afford it with one sim. So we're gonna be having a bunch of these starter home builds, sort of like every second build of mine, and it's gonna be with every DLC. So the next one will be, there will be one with like cats and dogs, city living, and going through like that all the expansions. And we'll do some with the game packs and also the stuff packs. So that might be a bit fun to do them with the stuff packs as well. But I'm thinking I'll get through all the expansions first, and then the stuff packs, and then the game packs. And then the game packs, and then the stuff packs. But right now what we're doing is we are building the seasons home, like I said before. And I built it in this sort of Craftsman style, since a lot of the objects we've gotten with seasons are from a Craftsman style. And I tried to use as much seasons as possible, although seasons has some expensive stuff, but like a lot of the stuff is from seasons, so it should be fine. So we're building this in Willow Creek in that starter home neighborhood. And right now we just finished the exterior and are going on to the interior. So you can see we've used the spandrels from seasons, we've used the columns, we've used some of the wallpapering on the outside from seasons. So I really tried to use as much of the expansion that we're going to be focusing on in this build as possible. So you can essentially download this with just the base game and seasons. So right now we're just putting in this yard in the back, which, like in my other build, my other starter home build that I did, the starter desert cube, that was only a base game build. I wanted to put in a fence like that as well. And I surprisingly did not have to use the cheapest counters. I actually used a lot of the more expensive stuff in here, which was surprising. I don't know how that happened, because usually I'm struggling for money when building starter homes, but I was able to use like a relatively more expensive stuff than like normal starter homes do, so I was happy about that. So this is the bathroom here, we just had to extend it there. It's just fairly simple. I did put a soap dispenser in this one. For those of you who watch my starter desert cube build, I put in a soap dispenser and I had to get rid of it for money. We do have one in here though, and a toilet paper roll. And then here we have our little living room. So do we go with that couch? I think we do. And then we've got a TV in here. It's a cheaper one though, but we've got a TV in here. And we go with some base game chairs because the seasons ones were way too expensive, but we do go with the seasons bed, so that's always nice. And this is a nice dining room. We put it outside, because there wasn't enough space to fit it in, and because of that we used the outdoor chairs which are cheaper than the indoor ones. So it was great. And we put in the seasons mailbox because it matches with the house. And now for the landscaping. Landscaping is once again very minimal, like in my starter home builds, since we only have a bit of money. But we're okay, right? I think it's okay. I personally like this landscaping better. Then my desert cube landscaping. And yeah, just putting in a bunch of rocks around. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe not. We're not putting in rocks apparently. Uh, and just, okay, now we put in the rocks, of course. And we're just putting in some terrain paint along with that. And then we do continue on the interior and add a few more details, and we do put like some activities that came with seasons. Like I believe we put in the water balloon bucket and the something else I forgot, but we put in the water balloon bucket because we could afford it after everything. And now we're just putting like a bunch of decorations because now we can afford it. So I was like, let me get in the essentials and the landscaping first, and then we can do the decorations. And that is what I did. And yeah, that's about it. We're nearing the end of the build right now, since you can see I'm running out of the money right now real quickly. Yeah, I don't put a dresser in because of that. And just some curtains. Wait, do we put in curtains? Oh, we do. We could afford it then. Please tell me I put in curtains in the bathroom. I guess I didn't put curtains in the bathroom. But I mean, like I said, we have this, the water balloon bucket and like a planter. And just the very, using our last dollars to put in the last decorations, and that's about it. So now we're at the screenshots. So it's very nice, very simple though. I actually really like this house though. Yeah, here's the living room, and then moving on to the dining, I mean not the dining, what am I talking about, the bathroom. And then the bedroom's coming up. Yep, here it is. And then a few pictures of the exterior. So here's the nice sitting area. You can see the water balloon bucket. And that's about it for this build. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment below what you want to see next for my builds. And I will see you all in my next speed build.